smaller firm of your size, the other challenge is like,
You suck!
Nice.
I'd be happy to meet with you guys in a couple months if that makes sense.
So ALLISON.
I can do that. Do you want that through an email?
Are you ready? Come on, come on!
Hello.
hello, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Bear with me. And she will do 2 videos per week.
I noticed one of the things on the Instagram, and maybe I have the wrong one, but there's just 22 followers and 15 posts. Is that right?
Yep, that's correct.
Stockpiling all of the portfolio work and reviews.
Dan, like, where do you sit in the market? I think you guys are gonna do great. Like, even just the reach out and the hustle that you have. I mean, there's obviously something there, and I really like that. If I know anyone who's like a smaller, more startup, or that's awesome. Okay, I wish you two the best.
Okay. Well, you either win or you learn. We did not win, meaning we signed a deal with the client, but we learned a lot and we planted a heavy seed for next year or even sooner later down the road. So that's just how it works sometimes. Let's get back to the rest of the day. Okay, so we have had several different meetings with clients now, and there's been a lot of back and forth communication and trying to figure things out. So right now, what I'm going to spend the time doing, kind of out of our normal zone here, I'm not in my home office and I'm also not in a study room. I'm going to bust out a list of my highest ROI activities that I could do, or money-making activities, and the lowest return on my time that I get, and see if I can just make a straight up list where every day I can say, okay, do these things and don't do these things, and say if I feel like I've had a bad day or I feel overwhelmed, have I been doing the highest return on my investment activities? If not, why? And have I been doing the things that are not a great return on my time and my energy? So I'm gonna bust out a list of that right now and see how it does. Okay, so just finishing up the day now. I did my list of cold calls. These are all people that I cold called today. I don't know why particularly today felt so hard. That's very close. I don't know why today felt so hard, but like I am beat tired. Maybe it was because we did have like a lot of conversations. I'm finishing up later than I normally would. But yeah, today was exhausting to say the least, right? And along with that, just a quick word that I would like to have. Okay, also check out this chicken thighs with rice and barbecue sauce and dill pickle sauce. So a quick word that I want to have. When you're doing hard things, and this is not to over dramatize the cold calls I did. Like I did quite a few today, but like I've done more when I was in car sales, and I know I add 5 every time I call. So today I did 60, and tomorrow I'll do 65, and then next day on Friday I will do 70. And then eventually I'll be at 100 a day, and my email campaign will be running more smooth. And we already have 3 appointments, and I'm hoping to get that 4th one by the end of today. I have some people waiting to get back to me, but we all know how that goes. But the one thing I do want to talk about really quickly before I absolutely scarf down this meal is pushing through hard things at hard times. You will give yourself unlimited excuses as to why you cannot do something. Like you will, like I batched the 60 calls today to do 15, and then another batch of 15, then another batch of 15. I'm at 45, right? Another batch of 15, and I'm at 60. And throughout that entire process, there was always at one point where I was trying to tell myself there's another way to do it, right? Not to like stop and not do it today, or like, do half, maybe the other half the next tomorrow, but I knew that I would have much more work to do tomorrow. And that didn't cross my mind as much, but what did cross my mind is like, there's gotta be another way to do these calls. There's gotta be something that's AI automated. There's gotta be an agent I can use who can at least do, the second half of the calling. Like there's something that can happen, right? And it reminded me of a post that I saw Alex Hormozy post today. If you're watching my stuff, I'm sure as heck you know who he is, I'm sure. But he made a post that said something along the lines of, it doesn't matter how far you grow in business, big or small, what matters is that you do what is required, and no matter what stage you are at, the hard work needs doing. So no matter how high up you grow, or how down you fall from where you were, or how hard you're trying to just stay afloat, the hard work always needs doing, and there's hard work at every single level. People that are running, multi-billion-dollar companies, and you say that they don't have to work hard anymore. Maybe they don't have to survive, but I bet you a lot of them are still working very hard. By then, it's in their blood. They can't get rid of it. They can't get rid of that burning itch to do more and be more every day. So it's just, for anybody out there that is thinking about, every time something gets hard, you're trying to find another way out, like push through. The day will end either way, right? You will get to this inevitable end of the day. It's not just gonna, stop right there until you make a decision. The time's gonna pass now, no matter what, and the time actually passes by just as quickly. I think Mr. Kitty here wanted some of this insight, so he's come out to join. He probably just smells the chicken, let's be real. Anyway, that's basically it. It's just a little quick thing I wanted to share. So I'm going to absolutely go ham on this meal, and I can't wait to enjoy it.